Hi everyone and welcome to Diamond Paintings with Mike, and it is the last in the series of Ollie the Owl here. We're going to be finishing this wonderful painting and also revealing the painting that we'll be taking over from Ollie the Owl. So yeah, this is the final session, so without further ado, let's get cracking as we do on this lovely painting. So I'm actually filming this on the same day that I filmed stage 3. But yeah, it's going to be really nice to get this finished now. And this is what I was saying about shorter projects. It's so nice when you get to finish a card, get that all finished, ready for the next one, and get kitted up for another painting. So yeah, shortly as I came off air from doing this, I really fancied some biscuits and didn't have any biscuits in, so I went and get some biscuits, bickies, and then I saw this Tap It Unwrap It chocolate bar for like 75p, and I thought, oh, really like that, I'm gonna have that. And then I got some strawberry mushrooms, so pretty good. And then after I finish this, I'll be starting dinner. And oh, it's Monday, isn't it? Which means EastEnders. Oh yes. Which is another reason why I love Mondays. Monday is my favourite day of the week, purely because, you know, everything's back to normal. You know that song that goes, just another manic Monday. Love that song. But yeah, normally I don't do 2 sessions in one day of the painting because, as I've said before, I do run out of things to talk about because I've, you know, covered the day with this. But tomorrow, I will probably get up, as you do, same old usual routine, shower, and then I've basically done all the housework. So yeah, I've literally just got to do, because I ran out of time yesterday because of this circuit problem. So I didn't have time yesterday to do the front room and bedroom, so I'll probably get that done tomorrow. I need to wash the kitchen floors, which I'll probably do tonight. And yeah, pretty much done. Now, obviously, when you finish a painting, it's entirely up to you whether you want to keep the drills or chuck them drills away. I would suggest keeping just perhaps 4 spares of each colour and then just get rid of the other drills, because you get so many spares. So yeah, I plan to frame this. Not entirely sure you can get a frame this small, but we can definitely have a go. So yeah, and then obviously it's Wednesday, so probably do Eddie Stobart, because that's my slot that I do for Eddie Stobart. And I'm very pleased to announce that Katie has got my next magazine for the Doll's House, issue number 14. So she is still trying to get the earlier on issues, so hopefully not too much longer, because as I said, I really want to get that gap filled. As soon as we get that gap filled, we can then implement, you know, a video each week. But until we can source it, because it's the gap that's holding us up, because things attached to it, like in, say, I think it's like issue 30 and so on, it is making it very difficult to try and get it into a weekly thing. Okay, I'm going to get some more wax. And obviously it's entirely up to you if you want to put this on it, so that on top, and then in your frame you can, but the choice is yours. bit of wax there. So yeah, the last video was 45 minutes long, so didn't feel like 45 minutes, but I've got some more customs coming as well from Victoria's Moon. I haven't shopped with Victoria's Moon for ages. So the last one I got was like a wintry, no, a wood, it was a woodland. So I need to get back in contact with them and get custom ordered. So probably, I don't pay too much because, as I said, I'm no longer collaborated with Victoria's Moon. So for whatever reason, they said that the promotion or something for something to do with the free paintings in return for a video is ended now or something, but I think it's all hearsay. I don't believe that for 1 minute. And then they were like, oh, we'll consider you in the near future, and I'm thinking, yeah, you probably think I'm crap at doing it, so just be honest, you know. But as I say, you know, it's trial and error, so you can only do it in your style, and if you don't like it, then bye bye. So, but yeah, I'm going to be bringing in, there's a company called Diamond Art Club or something, so I'm going to be looking at shopping from them, see what they're like. There's another one called Star Raw, so because I've seen a really beautiful painting on there that one of my friends does of it's like a deer in all these different coloured flowers, so we'll be doing that. I've got a Beauty and the Beast theme coming, so that's going to be coming at some point. I don't know what month yet, but because when I do my videos, I plan it, like the themes are planned, so I'll have my diary open. And then I'll look at the week, and I'll go, right, I want this, that on that day, this on that day, and then I look at sort of like the wintry months, and I'm thinking, right, that can go on that day. We'll do a like Christmas theme. December at the moment is pretty packed right up until the 14th of December. That's as far as I've got on pre-records. So it's pretty packed, that one. I do like these feathers, they're pretty good. So yeah, and then I'm back on these because my PA, sometimes what I do is if I'm really busy, I get my PA to do it for me. PA stands for like personal assistant, and which is basically my mum. But yeah, I mean, sometimes I'm not, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not one for ringing up. I hate phoning people, so I like to email or letter, but where possible I do email, because I am a wood activist, so I help protect trees as part of the Woodland Trust. So where possible, I like to keep things cost effective. So I've just put the light on in here because we are getting a little bit dark in here. So yeah. Well, not dark in here, but the painting is a little bit dark, so they couldn't have done, whoever designed this, they should be very proud, because they've done a fantastic job. Really have done a really, really wonderful job on this, so congratulations to whoever did this lovely card, because it's definitely really, really lovely. As I said, with some paintings, they come out, but they look nothing like, and I'll see if I can show you on a future video. I got this peacock from the Amazon, and it is pretty good, but you can't see the face. because of the way it's been printed, apparently there's an old style and a new style now, and I actually got that free from a company called the Office for National Statistics. And basically the idea was I filled out a survey form that they sent me. Only selected households got them, and in return I would get a £15 voucher to spend on what I want. And you could choose like Boots or Amazon, and I chose the Amazon one, and I bought this peacock, and I regret it buying it, because it wasn't until sort of like we got to the eye, the face of the peacock, that I noticed that it really was mucked up. So whoever done the print for that has really ballsed it up. But yeah, it's always nice when you don't have to spend your money on something, isn't it? Now, I was watching this channel, can't remember what her name was, but she's got the Christmas wreaths that I want to get from Craft Buddy, and they're really lovely. I watched it, and they're on like a wooden wreath, and she sits in her summer house, and yeah, they're lovely. They've got a wooden, it's like hard MDF on the back with a hook on it, so I'm definitely getting that. They're really big as well. So she got the dog and the cat, so yeah, 100% getting them. Because I've just won compensation from a company that basically seemed to come to the conclusion that I owe £200 on something, and I was like, no I don't. And I showed them the proof to say that I paid that. Because sometimes when an account is referred to a debt collection agency, they won't tell the debt collection agency that we've paid them. And they're supposed to give weekly reports to the so say like I paid, I don't know, Sky, and they pass it to Akanika Debt Recovery, they're supposed to report back to Akanika when I make a payment, but they don't. So they were like, oh no, you owe the money, and I'm like, no I don't. So I issued a complaint, and apparently one of the agents didn't make a note or something, but yeah, 50 quid compensation, so thank you very much. I'll spend that very wisely. I love complaining because 10 times out of 10 you get a financial reward from it, but in order to get that compensation you do have to have evidence to back it, so don't think you can complain and then get a refund. Sorry, don't think you can complain and then automatically get compensation. It doesn't work like that. You have to demonstrate, one, it's caused you financial loss, or two, there's a genuine error, and then they'll sort that out. So every little helps, as the Tesco slogan says. My mum, she's just won an award for, not an award, she got a glass of wine, and it's all coming out wrong, a bottle of wine and a box of chocolates. And I said, oh wow, what's that for? And she said, because she's been at the co-op for 10 years. 10 years. So it's a new thing that they're doing, that if you've worked there for long periods of time, you get a reward. So that's pretty good. Our manager does that. She, at like Christmas time, she'll buy us like a tub of celebrations or stuff like that, and then at Easter we all got an Easter egg. But the year before, I think it was 2021, we literally just got a cream egg. And then this year she got us all like, not a really big egg, but the sort of ones that are £1, you get like just literally an egg and that's it, and perhaps a bag of mini eggs. And I thought to myself, obviously I can't say it in front of her because she's on site. So when she left site, because it's my manager's manager, so like the area manager above my manager, which is her boss, but also our boss, which don't make sense because I have a manager, but then I have an area manager as well. So I've got, it's almost like I've got two managers. But as far as I'm concerned, I only have one manager. And we all went after. It was so funny. After she went, we was like, "Cool, blimey, it must be an improvement," because she bought us a larger thing than she did the year before. And the other year, 2020, she ordered us all an egg, and the company made a big error. Their supplier made a big error, and they sent, she ordered 4 and they sent a whacking great big crate of 24, so we all got to take 2 eggs home each, which was pretty good. Didn't plan on finishing this today, but I thought, well, we can get this done, then it gets it out of the way. Generally I will film right the way from 8 o'clock in the morning right round to as soon as the sun goes down to bed. Reminds me of that Nick Kershaw song, you know, the one that goes, I won't let the sun go down on me, I won't let the sun go down. Or the one that goes, near a tree by a river there's a hole in the ground where an old man of iron goes around and around, and his mind is a beacon in the veil of the light, for a strange kind of fashion, there's a wrong and a right. You'll never, never fight over you. I've got plans for us, nights in the discovery. Anyway, but yeah, generally, you know, it depends if I'm busy, like, because normally when I'm off, I'm either watching YouTube or catching up with my magazines that I need to read, but doing that all day, oh man, it gets so boring. So that's why I do a bit of reading, bit of this, bit of reading, bit of housework, you know, that sort of thing, just trying to keep busy really. So yeah. And then obviously today was originally supposed to be the camper van on the other channel, but because of this circuit problem, it's really chucked me off schedule a bit. So I thought, well, do you know what, I'll put Plant Gang, oh my god, Plant Gang, that sounds a bit better than Pot Gang, but I put Pot Gang up, and it was proving too difficult to film over at my relatives because she's always there. Like, she leaves at a stupid time in the day, which is like 4 o'clock, because she does evenings, and then obviously I've literally got an hour before my sister comes in, and it was just proving so difficult. So I thought, you know what, this is ridiculous, I'm just going to bring it back over here and do it from here, because otherwise it's never going to get done, you know. So yeah. We should be getting power stones soon as well. What annoys me is with like these part work companies, especially the Agostini, you'll pay for the item and it seems to just stay in preparing package for like a week or sometimes 2 weeks on end, and I'm like, but you're quick enough to take the money, you know. It's, don't know why they can't just ship it, you know. You've had the money, so ship the damn thing. Don't know why Partworks, you know, the monthly it's like subscribers. Why can't, you know, you've paid the payment, why can't you put it in the box and ship it like they do with any other you know, company? If I was to order from Amazon or Boots or anywhere, you'd ship it the same day or, you know, the day after, but just seem to have to wait weeks and weeks and weeks. But great thing is with the Agostini is they send them tracked, and Fan Home used to do that, but now they've moved it to a 2D barcode, which is a long reference number that doesn't actually track, it only scans once it's been passed to you. And with the Agostini, they actually send you an email going, right, here's your tracking number, it's shipped. And I don't know why Fan Home can't do that, because they're the same company. It's just like a sister sort of company to it. It's always nice when you come to the end of a project and then you can get a new one out. But yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if this was, you know, in the dark and it illuminated on this orange bit, and then there was like a voice box in it that went, that's my relative can do a very good dovetail pigeon replicated noise, and he'd done it once and this pigeon flew over and he couldn't believe that his call actually attracted the pigeon to come over. And then in the garden today, because obviously I was seeing Belle, my brother's got an aviary, and inside there was a budgie with a canary and some crows, and I'm like, oh my god, there's a budgie in there, where the hell's that come from? Because budgies we tend to keep inside the house, but because of this cockatoo that we've got, you can't mix a cockatoo with a budgie, especially with this one, because this cockatoo is he's quite vicious. If you go up to the cage, he will start to do this warning sign, and he'll start to hover with his wings and puff them right up, and then he'll try to like peck you sort of thing. But yeah, he's because he's a baby, he's timid. He, you know, once he gets used to people, he'll be fine. But I couldn't believe there was a budgie in the aviary. Obviously, he's in a separate enclosure, so. But my relative's got fishes, she's got rabbits, she's got goldfish, a dog, a rabbit, a cockatoo, goldfish, and all sorts of different birds in an aviary. So it's like you're running an online zoo. It's like you're running a zoo. And I said that to her once, and she goes, animals are much better than humans. And I'm like, okay. Random, but yeah. But yeah, I was like, who is that? Who's that budgies? Because we have a pen that's called a holding pen. So, say like my relative goes away because it's his budgie, and then I found it, because I said, who's the budgie? And my relative said, oh, it's your dad's. And I was like, well, what's he doing here then? And he goes, because he ain't took it back. And I feel very sorry for my brother, because he bought it for his dad's birthday, and he opened it up and no thanks or nothing, and just said, right, okay. And he's never took it home since. I think what it is because his previous bird, he was called Duke, like the dog in Only Fools and Horses, and I think he was so attached to this bird. You know, he was so close to his bird, always used to whistle in the mornings, and he would always, whenever he let him out, he would land on his shoulder and that. And yeah, since he passed, I think he's just struggled to come to terms with the fact that, you know, he's no longer there, you know, he's passed away. But this budgie, I couldn't believe was in the holding pen, because normally we keep them there for relatives gone away or something, so. But yeah. Is it me, or is these gaps getting bigger and bigger? That's such a big gap there. If you zoom in, if you look there, it's quite a big gap, but. And one of my friends has got this, John's Iconic Builds has got it. It's like a tripod with this very unusual lamp on it. It's called a genie lamp or something. And apparently it's supposed to be really good for like diamond painting, because you don't need a light board if you get one. And I'm thinking of getting one. It's on a tripod like this one is. And then there's obviously other tripods. They've got these other tripods that are basically got a massive LED strip light on it. And I'm thinking, oh, that could be quite good. But my tripod came from Germany. So, pretty interesting. My Halloween painting, I paid £7.99, I think it was, for it. And Fancels had it for £3, but I knew that, you know, it would probably sell out quick, so I wanted to get it early. But yeah, where possible, I will try and get it from Fancels. And it works better because it, you know, I get more things done. It gives me more time to work on a project. Just gonna get some wax, guys. Whoops, just dropped that on the floor there. Okay, where did we get up to that one? So yeah, would have been nice for these, you know, but it is what it is. I've always wanted to try doing, you know, the multi-placer. But as you can probably guess, I do a hell of a lot of animal paintings, and I really need to try venturing off to different things like houses. I have got a lifeboat, it's not actually a lifeboat, it's a lighthouse painting that I got a while ago. But I'm just working my way through the stash and trying to hold off ordering any more. It's very, very difficult. You know, when you see some that you really like and then you're like, oh, just one more won't hurt, and then it turns into 20 and so on and so on. But it's just a lovely project to do in the evening. But some of the paintings I look at, I'll put them on my wish list, because every night when I'm watching TV I'll have a look on Amazon or any site, and if I like a painting I'll add it to my wish list and then buy it at a later date. But then some you see and it's like, and it says next day delivery, and I'm like, oh, shall I get it, shall I not? And some you just can't say no to. So yeah, and I have found something for my craft channel, Crafts with Mike, that one of the guys in one of the, I think it was the Gross group, the Gross Models group, and it's Harry Potter related, and that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, I think maximum I've worked on this painting, this one here that we're doing here, the owl, for probably 3 days. And when I'm looking at a painting, I'm thinking, right, I need to think of a name for this character, or for this animal. And straight away, when I saw this card, I'm thinking of Mel Science. Because if you watch Mel Science on YouTube, there's a guy called Matt, and he, when he does his broadcasts, because they do live experiments, there's this owl that he got called Owly, and I thought, right, that could be it. But then I liked the idea of Ollie, so some paintings I can look and go, right, you know, got a name straight away, but then others can be a bit difficult. Now the painting that's taken over this, I thought I bring it over, and I checked my bag, and I must have forgot to bring it over. So I've got a different painting from One Day Saving that is going to be taking over from this. And what I would advise, guys, is obviously if you like doing cards, check out Craft Buddy, even if it's like once a day. If you see something you like, order it or add it to your wish list. But with me, every Friday, or I try to look I wouldn't look every day because they don't really update things, but normally if they've got new products, they'll email you saying new lines added. If I was you, I would look on the works, even if it's like once a day or twice a week, just see if there's anything on there new, and then order it or add it to your wish list. Last night I must have added 100 items to the wish list because I found some things on there that I think would help with the doll's house build. Found some, also obviously some crafty things. I was going to do a summer hamper on my other channel, but we're almost in September, which is like the start of the wintry months, so yeah, we'll do a hamper another time. Maybe it'll be a Christmas hamper or something. But it's nice because once I finish this, I've got a lot of trays I can use for kitting up this one. I do want to get another storage rack. These brown, they basically look like that. If I can tilt it slightly, you see that? I want to get another one of them because I've got another one that's a little bit thinner in wood. This one here, as you can see, it's very chunky. Like this side here, it's very chunky. And I really like these ones because they're a higher tier as well. So you can fit a lot more trays on it. So I want to get another one of them. So yeah. Might have a look on that and see if there's might tidy that off and kit that up with a different painting, because that was originally for the painting of the two. It was like a black border with two white lines on it, and then I had the idea of moving it all over to, you know, just a channel dedicated to diamond painting. So yeah, that's a good point. I'll clear that off and then kit it up with something. Because that painting, luckily with that painting, I could probably pluck the drills off, because I didn't start too far into, or it may be just an off-camera project. So yeah, I very rarely do off-camera projects now, because every time I do it, I'm like, oh my god, that's turned out so great. I regret not showing you guys. Just gonna move that one there, whoops. What was there? This is, oh my god, I can't get over how lovely this looks. Never seen a painting so lovely. You know, you get your good ones that are, you know, a split image, it's come out really well. I think it's the same with all paintings though. We all sort of get them and then we look at them and go, right, that looks good, or it don't look good. Because you can tell when a painting's like really bad, because it will just look smudged and all sorts. But yeah, this has really come out lovely. And the majority of paintings are round jewels. With my October one, I couldn't believe it when I open it, because when I order, I go by picture. I don't necessarily look at the description. The one thing I'll check is if it's 30 times 40, or because they're like my normal size. And yeah, I opened it to find that it was square drills, and I was like, oh damn it. But I knew that if I'd returned it, you know, I don't think they do a round drill, but it'd be interesting doing a square drill. The reason why I don't do square drills is because normally you pull it down and it slants, and then trying to get it back into alignment is a lot of hard work. So for me, I do round drills mainly, but yeah, it'd be nice to see what the square ones look like. This is nice, so you've got some flecks of orange, bit of this. I'm still going to call that moonstone. What? I didn't ask for Alexa. See what I mean? She just randomly spoke. Sorry, I'm not sure. I could be a voice for that. The new voice of the new Echo. Your order is out for delivery. Lots of people say that I have the voice for, you know, like doing voiceover for things. One of my dream jobs was always to do like a voiceover for like a animation film, or like the voiceover for like a dog, if it's a dog speaking. I've wanted to be a train driver, but my absolute favourite is theatre. Well, whoever the designer is, because it doesn't say on this card, I cannot tell you how lovely you have produced this. This is one of the best. I'm really interested to see, because with the works they've only brought out a small range of Christmassy things for diamond painting, but I'm really interested to see what other Christmas ones they've got in the pipeline. And I watch a channel called Crafts TV, or Creators TV, Creator Craft TV or something, and it's basically like a channel which is a company, and they launch their products, but on the side of the screen you've got like how much the product is, and then you actually see some of the demonstrators on there making the card, and it's really lovely. Well, we're getting to the end of this painting slowly but surely. It is been a blast. It's really been enjoyable, this one. Yeah. My favourite colour is blue. Just thought I'd share that with you. Just random. Such as the generation goes to keep you. Oh my god, yeah, I got on this train last night, and these people, they were all teenagers, and they're basically screaming, and you know, they were drunk as anything. And then they got louder and louder, and I thought, in a minute I'm going to say something, because I'm getting really, you know, annoyed with it. And they're slamming, you know, the driver is trying to drive the train, and they're screaming and saying, you know, swearing about something, and then they're slamming the driver's door, trying to get his reaction, and I'm like, grow up, you know. That's the problem with the Braintree line, is that people think they can act like idiots on the train. So I'll never forget this time. I think we were coming back from Chelmsford, and it was me, my mum and my sister, and this woman was really drunk, and she basically climbed onto the back of a chair to get into the luggage rack, which is above the seat, and she went asleep up there. I'm not joking. It was about for 5 minutes, and then she got back down. She just wanted, and then she told her boyfriend to take a photo of her in the luggage rack, and I'm like, oh my god. And my mum couldn't stop laughing, and I'm like, you know, try and be discreet, because if they see you, they might ask you what you're laughing at. But yeah, oh my god, like, she got right up there. So funny. But apparently these Stadler and Bombardier trains, they're so big that they've got to extend some of the platforms. So they're doing work to extend some of the platforms because they're so bloody big. So yeah. So tonight I'm going to have fish fingers. Oh, I had a lovely Big Mac yesterday. I was like, right, I'm not cooking, can't be arsed. And I got a Big Mac. You know, a Big Mac meal with traps. Coca-Cola. Chicken McNuggets. Like I think it's like 24 in a box for a £5. A McFlurry, Galaxy McFlurry, and an apple pie. And they've brought back the Monopoly game. So from, I think they said the 9th of September or the 7th of September. Basically, if you get a McDonald's, there's stickers. When Monopoly's there, they do it once a year. But there's stickers on the cups of the drink, on the chips, wrapping, and also on the Big Mac. And if you peel it off, you can win things like free McFlurries or free Big Macs, or yeah, and you can even win cash. But I don't think anyone's ever won that. But you have to, for that one, you have to get quite a lot of stickers. But yeah, it's lovely. But the thing is, when you order it, they won't let you use the freebie on the website. You have to go into store to use that. So yeah, it's good. But last year I won about 3 bags of chips, and I forgot to use the vouchers, so I lost them. Oh, we're coming to the end now. Baby mine, don't you cry. But anyway, so I'm gonna have chips, fish fingers, and then after that I'm gonna finish off the rest of the ice cream, because in this week's meal deal, you get a caramel ice cream, which is basically chocolatey chunks with like a caramel core. The whole of the middle is caramel, and then like this lovely caramel ice cream. Look at that, 2 more drills. Let's just move that one there. That one can go in there. And oh, it was so funny. Last night I saw my old colleague. But wow, look at that. That's done now. So I get the lovely joy of re-kitting up a new painting now. So what can I say about that? That has been just beautiful. It's been a really nice painting, purely because it's just come out perfectly. There's been a lot of splash of colour in it. What I love about this is the bright orange eyes with the beak. As I said, it resembles or resonates to a thundery sky, I should imagine. And there's like a storm going on, and this owl is sitting on its branch. But what I love is the different layers as well. So you've got the dark blue mingling in with a bit of orange, bit of light, and then we get a lovely different rainbow of different coloured feathers towards the end, and then just this lovely blue feathery bit at the end. That has been an absolute joy to do. I've really enjoyed that painting. Actually one of my favourites. I work on so many, but that has definitely been one of my favourites to do. So that's the end for Ollie the Owl, but let's show you what's coming up this time. And this one is not an animal painting, so yeah, I'll show you what the next one is. So this one is going to be the one taken over from Ollie. Ta-da! So this one actually comes from One Day Saving. It's one that I've been collaborated on. So this will be one that I start, put it up, right way up actually. So this is one that I will start soon, which will be taking over Ollie. So this will be the one from next time. And yeah, this is a 30x30. As I said, my standard size is 30x40, sometimes 40x50. I don't like to go too big because they can drag on. But this will be a 6 weeks project. So we'll work it over 6 weeks. And then, yeah, so it's sort of like a beach. So you've got like a beach with like a sun reflection. That's obviously the ocean. And then obviously you've got the lovely horizon of the sun. The horizon, and then obviously the pink sky, which replicates that it's going to be a hot day. Every time you get a pink or red sky in the evening, it means it's going to be a hot day tomorrow. And then you've got some lovely purple, which I know Sunny Stormy will probably love because that's her favourite colour. And yeah, can't wait to do this. And that's be coming up next time. So that one is actually, let me have a look in my little thing, which I've got down here. That one, let's have a look. That one is all kitted up already. This is how long ago I've had it. I kitted that up ages and ages ago. So as you can see, purple sunset diamond painting, and then Bismarck screws, which are there. That's for one of the builds because I didn't have nowhere to put them, so I put them in there. And these are some of the colours that we're going to be working with. So you know, yellows, and I always put it on there so that I know what drill I'm doing with, in case like one of them gets muddled up. But yeah, we've got some really lovely colours. It's probably better to show you this side. Yeah, that's better. These are all the different colours you've got in this, so it's going to be a really, really lovely one. It's all different colours, and it's basically a rainbow of colours, but it's round, so I can't wait to get that started. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of colour change as well, so really, really, really looking forward to that. But anyway, I hope you like that video. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. We'll be seeing this sunset next time. Obviously it doesn't have a name because it's not an animal, but yeah, we'll be starting this next time. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. If you want to get this for yourself, do head over to theworks.co.uk, and I don't know if they sell it on Amazon or eBay or Craft Buddy, but this is definitely not a Craft Buddy painting, as you can see, because it would have Craft Buddy on it. But yeah, do get this while they've got stock, because they go out of stock very, very quickly. And you can tell that because if you type it in and it don't come up, it means it's out of stock. But that has been just a joy to do, and I've really, really, really enjoyed it. But until next time, that's been Diamond Paintings with me, your host Mike, and I'll see you next time. Bye.